Hey guys, it's Kelly here, and I just finished making a training with you guys about how to grow your teams fast and how to set up our teams to be a fast-growing team. And this training is going to be about how to utilize three-way calls to grow your team in a very, very effective way. We just had the privilege of going to Jacksonville to have a training with Leslie Zan. And at that training, there was an opportunity for leaders to have dinner with her the night before. And she looked at the leaders, she looked at me, I sat right next to her, and she said, Kelly, when's the last time that you utilized Melissa or one of your sidelines on a three-way call with a prospect? And I've done it, I think, once or twice, like way back in the beginning when I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And then she looked across at the table at Melissa and asked her, when's the last time you had a three-way call? And Melissa said, I don't think that I ever have, because when Melissa started, she did not know her upline personally. And Haley said the same thing. I mean, gosh, it's been years since I have done a three-way call for one of my prospects. And Leslie said, well, then that is slowing your business down. The purpose of the three-way call is not because I can't close a prospect by myself or that you can't close a prospect by yourself. You absolutely can. They're your friends, they're your family. But what makes a three-way call so important is that third-party validation, that it's not just you, but you're bringing in someone else. I was blown away by that. And so at the training the next day, we actually practiced a script on what that three-way call looks like. And we not only use three-way calls when we're talking to prospects, but we also use them on the day that that prospect decides to become an ambassador, on the day that we sign them up. And here's what that looks like. If you're in the Spring Slam group, Melissa just posted sort of a back and forth script for you to follow, but I want to talk you through that. So I'm going to use Amy, my sister-in-law, as an example. So Amy needs to think of a circle of people that she can call on to help her with three-way calls. It can be me, it can be Melissa, or it can be somebody cross-line to Amy who is at her level or above, or at least at her length in the business. You don't want to be calling on people who are brand new. So Amy might call on Barry, Sorrell, Casey. Those might be some people that she would call on to help her with these three-way calls. So Amy knows that, let's say this coming up Friday night, she's going to be speaking with someone about the Plexus opportunity on the phone or even in person. And so Amy would reach out to me, or she might reach out to Casey and say, hey, I'm meeting with Jill. Jill is a school teacher. She really wants to be able to supplement her income during the summer when she's not working. And she's also got a couple of health concerns, and I think that the Plexus business would be great for her. I'm talking to her on the phone, or I'm talking to her in person on Friday night at 6 o'clock. Kelly, are you available at some time between 6 and 7 on Friday? Now, if I am, I say yes. Now, Amy has not reached out to Jill and said, hey, Jill, just to make sure you know, when we get together, we're going to have a three-way call. No. These are what are called POP three-way calls, P-O-P, meaning they're just at the spur of the moment in the eyes of your prospect. So Amy starts to meet with Jill, and she says, hey, you know what, Jill? I'm going to call Kelly real quick because I think that, I mean, you have got to meet her. She's doing really well in the business. She's getting ready to quit her job. She's going to get a Lexus next month. And Amy just picks up the phone and calls me. I answer and say, hey, Amy, what's going on? You know, how can I help you? And she says, hey, I'm sitting here with Jill. I think I mentioned her to you. She's a teacher. She's got a ton of potential, and I really think that Plexus could help her. Would you mind sharing some of your story with us? Then I say something like this. Hey, Jill, so glad that you are spending some time with Amy. She's one of my fastest growing ambassadors on my team. She knows how to build this business, and I think it's pretty awesome that she reached out to you because she's pretty selective as to who she wants to join her. So kudos to you for that, for sure. I actually work in a sales position. I've worked in sales now for about 10 plus years. Love it. I love that I get to meet new people all the time and that there's always something new and different for me to be focusing on, and it keeps me busy for sure. But what I hate about it is that I am constantly having to travel. At the drop of a hat, my business will call on me, my boss will call, and I have to go on a trip for the week, or sometimes overseas for 2 weeks or longer. I've missed recitals, I've missed different programs. I'm not usually able to go on things like field trips because I never know if I'm going to have to cancel. And that's what I hate. The cool thing is that Plexus has now replaced my income. By the end of May, it will have doubled my income at the rate that it's going right now. And I'm going to be able to walk away from my job and be with my kids, not only just this summer, but ongoing. And I cannot wait. I'm so excited about it. At that point, Amy is going to thank me for my time. We literally have been on the phone 5 minutes or less. And then I'll say something like, hey, Jill, if you have any questions, make sure that you ask Amy, or you guys can reach back out to me. But you guys have a great night, and I can't wait till you join our team. And then we hang up. I've edified Amy. Amy's edified me, and now Jill is really excited because now it's not just Amy that's telling her the story about how awesome our team is. Now, fast forward. Jill decides to get signed up 2 days down the road, 3 days down the road. Now, if you already know that Jill's going to sign up right at that moment, of course, let whoever you're doing the three-way call with know that. But let's say that that was on the phone. A couple days later, Amy has scheduled a call with Jill to actually sign her up as an ambassador. And again, on that call, Amy's going to let me know, and they're going to call me again. I'm going to get on the phone. Amy's going to say, hey, I've got Jill on the line. Guess what? She's signing up for our team. And I'm going to say, oh my gosh, Jill, this is one of the best decisions that you ever could have made. We are one of the fastest growing teams in all of Plexus. And I mean, everybody on our team goes silver within 30 days. And I know Amy will get into what that's all about. But I just cannot contain myself with how excited I am that you're joining us. And then before we hang up, Amy's going to say, well, I appreciate your time, Kelly. Is there 1 or 2 tips that you would like to share with Jill that you think would really help her get her business started off in the right direction? And then I'm going to say this, and this is what I want all of us to say. Jill, one of the most important things for you to know is that we grow fast. All of our teammates go silver within the first 30 days. I already mentioned that, and here's how we do it. Everybody schedules what we call a sip and see within their first 2 weeks of becoming an ambassador, and Amy's going to help you to do that. So as soon as you get that date on the calendar, let me know, and if I can come, I will come help and at least come support you. The other thing that we do is we make a list of names right away, and we start engaging in team calls. So Amy is an expert at all of those things. She's going to help you, but if I could give any words of wisdom, that would be it. So thanks so much, Amy, for calling, and you guys have a good night. That's the call. Again, it's 5 minutes or less. I really feel like that this is going to revolutionize how we sponsor people, and we are going to start to see Silver Star Trip winners on the Lexus or Bus team all over the place. People are not only going to start going silver in their first month, they're going to go gold because they're going to start fast. Hopefully that's helpful to you guys. I want to start seeing all kinds of three-way calls popping up all over the place. I want my phone to blow up with requests for three-way calls. Build your inner circle, whether it's me, Melissa, other people cross-line to you on our team. We want to spread it out so not one person is getting overwhelmed. But already this week, I've had 1 three-way call via Messenger with Melissa, and I have 2 more scheduled. And I feel like this is going to change the face not only of my personal business, but it can do the same for you guys as well. If you have questions, please reach out to me and let me know. But you guys have an awesome week. I can't wait to talk to you guys on three-way calls tonight, maybe. Bye.